Hey everyone, how's it going? So today I'm going to be explaining cold email templates. So these are templates that I have used to help get better engagement with businesses for jobs after university, and even during my period of time when I was looking for my first internship. So I'll tell you my story to start off with. When I was looking for a grad role after university, I made a goal to basically put in 10 applications a day on LinkedIn. So that meant every day I was putting in 10 applications. I was doing that for 5 days a week to give myself 2 days off. That was about 50 applications a week, and that ended up being roughly 200 over a month. So I did that for about 2 months. So that's about roughly 400 applications that were sent out, which is quite ridiculous. And what I found was that my engagement with these companies just wasn't really that great. I was treated like a number. I was ghosted a lot of the time, actually. And I found that in general, to even get past the interview stage meant that I had to do a lot of screening questions for you. And it's a very tiring and overall just a very discouraging process I didn't really enjoy until I started cold emailing. Now, I'm not going to say this is going to guarantee a job for you. This is not like a one hit wonder guarantee thing. It is going to take a bit of work to get this to work for you. But what I found was that the level of engagement with the businesses that I wanted to work at was significantly better than than just applying for a job through LinkedIn, because I was being more genuine and more proactive with my outreach. So I'm going to walk you guys through what I did. I've got two examples of me doing this, and I want to show you all why this actually works. And I've done it myself. Again, like I've said many times on this channel, if I haven't used it in real life, I don't post it. Right. So everything here is things that I've done, and they're not just, built up from ChatGPT or anything like that. I have gone ahead and used this, and you guys can take this at any point, screenshot the video at any point, pause it, take notes, whatever you want to do, or even drop me a question in the comments section, and I'm more than happy to jump on and help you out to the best of my ability. So let's jump into it. The first reason why it's effective is because nobody else is actually doing it. No one really cold emails businesses very often. It's very rare. I'd say like 10% of job searchers do this, and that's just a rough estimate. So your competition is not very large. You don't have 100 people emailing businesses very, very often. It's only really 100 people applying for business roles. So you stand out immediately because it demonstrates a keen interest in the business. One of the most common first interview questions you will experience if you go the conventional route and apply using your CV and fill out all the job questions is they're going to ask you why the business, um, or why this company. And so what you can say is you can say, hey, like, I've already gone ahead and given a cold email that. I've already gone ahead and shown you guys why I'm interested. So it's a really easy way for you to actually get involved and get your foot in the door, because these guys already know you're interested. They're not going to have to ask you that in an interview. I'm going to get some water. Give me 2 minutes. Sorry about that. Okay. The next thing is it's a guaranteed way for your CV to actually be recognized. Whenever you send a cold email out, provided they don't ignore it, what this means is they're going to have to look at your CV. They're going to have to look at your details, and they're going to have to at least scan your application. So, especially if you go for the big businesses, right, like all those big corporates or big four, it's very, very common for them to actually cull CVs. After a certain criteria, so say like a WAM or something like that, or a GPA. So here it's you, no one else is there with you. It's just you with your email and your message, and your CV's attached. They're going to have to look at it if they read the message. It's definitely going to pique their interest. And what I found is also business owners will appreciate your outreach and will keep that CV on file for you at the bare minimum. So even if you don't have any luck getting a job, and for most of these you won't, what you'll find is that they'll at least keep your CV on file, and they'll get back in touch with you in the event of a job becoming available. So that being said, I'm going to dive into the first example of me doing this. The first example is this one here. Now, this is actually not really a cold email per se, but more of a cold message that I submitted in the Q&A portal of a business. So it says, hi, I'm not going to mention the company name. I'm a recent graduate from the University of New South Wales who majored in renewable energy engineering. Upon seeing your website, I couldn't help but notice that the majority of your products appear to have solar panels on them. I would be very interested to learn more about the technology behind the solar arrays you've implemented. Kind regards, Sahil. So I sent this message to the business, and within a week, I get a response. I'm going to just scroll down and show you guys the response. So obviously, I'm not going to show you the guy's name or the business name, But the guy responded straight away and said, I'm going to discuss with the chief engineer and get back to you. So straight away, me being proactive has prompted these guys to actually go up and assess if there's a role. So even though this company had no openings on their business site at all, this guy has gone out and said, "Yep, I'm going to go discuss with the chief engineer and come back to you." So straight away, I had a lot more luck with this business than I had with the past 100 that I applied for in the past month doing the conventional method. So this happens, and then he comes back. Now, I didn't get the job, so this is actually an example of me failing. But what I would like to drive home here is that this is the most engagement I got out of a business in the month that I had been at the time job hunting, because a lot of the engagement that I'd had was either rejection emails or purely just ghostings, right? About 90% of them were ghostings. So this, although I failed, this was like a bit of a spark moment for me that this could actually work and I had some potential. So you can see here the response time is really quick. He even got back to me on a Saturday, June the 3rd at 2:16 p.m., which is quite crazy to be honest. Like it just shows you how much they appreciated that outreach that I did. Obviously, didn't end up working there at the time, but that's okay. So, following that, I've got a second example here, completely different company, and this business actually ended up calling me. So this was a bit of a experiment that I did. I was already employed at the time, and I just wanted to see if this old strategy that I've been using before I was employed could still work. In today's day and age, months and months after I had got my first role out of university, and I promise you this is the truth. I got a call from this business asking for an interview. And they wanted me to go in for an interview. They said, "Look, we saw your email on file." They wasted no time at all getting me to fill out details or wanting to know more about me. They were just like, "When can you come in for an interview?" So straight away, you can see here the difference with this email in particular is I focused the second sentence or the third sentence, should I say, on actually helping the business. So it's not just me asking for a job and getting things out of them. People in general are quite selfish, unfortunately. They want to know how you can help them and what you can contribute as an employee or like a consultant to make their lives better. So the second sentence caught their interest right away, and I got a call for an interview. Obviously, like I said, I declined because I already had a job, subtle flex. But the idea is that this actually works. The engagement level with businesses is significantly higher in comparison to just, say, going out there and applying and then being rejected or not even getting a rejection email. So I'm going to go through why this actually works. I haven't got the sentence complete here. I'm going to delete that. Sorry. So, why does it work? Well, first and foremost, you are unique. Like I said, you are the only one doing it, but you focus on where you can contribute. How can you actually contribute to this area of a company? It is a serious focus on helping the business to solve problems. When you are hired as an employee, you are really hired as a problem solver. You're hired because there's a gap in the business and they've got no one to do it. And they need someone to go out there and do it for them. So focus on how you can help. What can you contribute to the business? What interests you? And how can you align those interests with what the company is actually doing? And if you can nail that, you'll get responses like I have with not only interviews, but just email chains of guys going out of their way just to try and see if there's a role for you. Now, I understand that cold emailing is not everyone's cup of tea. It's not the easiest thing to do. And I'm not just going to sit here and tell you to go on ChatGPT and generate one up. That's just lazy. So, how can you frame your cold email? So, you want to start by understanding what you can contribute. So, what are your skills? How can you assist them? Why this business? That's a very important one. Talk about what your background is and what you can actually do to help out. Make it clear as to why you want to work there and be genuine about this. If you really don't find the business interesting, they're going to catch on to you pretty quick. So make sure your interest is genuine. Make sure it's a genuine interest in the business. Find a project on their website. This is a really good one. And just talk about it and say, I noticed that you're building, say, a solar array for a satellite. And I really want to help you guys make this even better. I did a project at university on this. I could bring some skills into helping you guys. Or you can frame it in the sense of saying, hey, I really think this is a cool project. Can I please learn more about it? I'd love to talk with one of your engineers about it. And straight away, you just come across as a lot more genuine and a lot more focused on the business and helping them. Instead of just being this person begging for a job, which realistically will not really interest the business owner at all. It will not interest them. What they want to know is how can you come on board and help us make our product better or our service better? And if you're going to do that, why would you want to do it? And always, always, always attach your CV at the end. So do not ever cold email without attaching your CV, because that means I cannot get in touch with you and you will not get any responses. So that's really it. This is a very quick video. You guys are more than welcome to screenshot any of these templates that I have here. Don't screenshot the responses, obviously. It's not going to be a lot of use to you, but you can screenshot any of these messages that I've left for the business, tailor them, tweak it to what you want to do and whatever industry you're applying to, and see if that works. I hope that helps you all. If you have any questions, please drop me a comment in the comment section and I will get back to you as soon as I can. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.